Hey everybody, what's up? This is Squeezy's World. Could be your world. I hope everybody had a great week, and I really appreciate y'all being here, and I really hope you're planning to have a decent weekend. If the weather's right, mean a barbecue, get out there and have a barbecue, man. Fly a drone, go for a walk, ride a bike, ride a motorcycle, something like that. Take a good drive. Just get out there and about. Get the feeling of the woods and the streams and lakes and stuff. It's good stuff. Good stuff for you. On this channel, I do like to talk about things that interest me. And somewhere down the road, I hope they interest you. Just the way things go. And I do like to have a little Bible verse before I start my short little videos here. And today's no difference. This kind of comes from Matthew 24. And they asked Jesus, his disciples, what will be the signs of your coming at the end of the age? And Jesus began his answer by discussing religious international conditions. Go figure, right? Which will prevail in natural disasters, which will occur with famines and earthquakes and wars and false prophets. Now, if you ask me, we're pretty much getting there. You know what I'm saying? We're pretty much getting there. Some of these things you've got to, I guess, just take in consideration that we would never thought in our lifetimes, probably, that we would actually be in the end times, right? So I think it's just kind of weird. A lot of things that it does say, I just wanted to get you draw a quick little interest to. The last days, right, with significant wars with Israel. Keep your eye on the Middle East and Israel. When Israel physically gets surrounded, completely surrounded and invaded from the north and invaded from the south, and just at the time that they're getting ready to collapse, we're talking end time, big time, in which Jesus will come through and save their little butts, so to speak. Just saying. But that's what will happen. When exactly that's going to happen, nobody knows for sure. But you can look at the times and you can see that we're pretty much almost there. Because we have wars. We got people talking about more wars, people about trying to blow up the planet. We've got, I call foreign powers within our own borders now, certain elections present certain big problems for American people and citizens. So I'm just saying, are we not near some of the times? Yes, we are. We're really close that, you can almost stick your arm out and touch it. So trust in the Lord, Trust in God. That's all you can do. You can prepare, make sure you got stuff to protect yourself with and all that. I always preach that. Make sure you got a lot of stuff to go in them. And it's just, it is what it is. We have to protect ourselves. And, nations against Jerusalem, 14 states will come against Israel, is what it kind of says. And will gather them against Israel in the final battle, the very final battle, the very last battle on this planet. And the Jewish state will survive and then prosper afterwards. That's just the way it is. So in talking of the Middle East has never been without war or conflict. Until this time comes when, the next coming happens, there's never going to be a long-term peace in the Middle East. It just never is. And no matter how long that takes for this to transpire, there's just not going to be a long-term peace. It's not going to happen. So will we have at some point in our future putting boots on the ground to help defend Israel? Maybe, maybe. If they call and ask, I think we'll go. Will we put our Navy over there to help them in that respect? I believe we will, and some of them are there now. We got our Navy going around everywhere almost, so we need to build more of a bigger Navy. But I digress. So just talking of Israel, the war in the Middle East is going to continue. It's going to get worse. We're going to get drawn into it because that's just the way it is. I think Revelation chapter 13, clearly kind of states that the United States is going to be a part of the end time, the real end time. It'll be the United States of America and the papacy. The United States of America will be the enforcer of making people take that, and the papacy, they'll take it, or they'll be carried. So, and that's in the future, and that's, that could be any time, technically. A lot of things still have to happen, in my opinion. We have to have the Antichrist on the scene and ruling, and make a 7-year peace with Israel, which we all know only lasts about 3.5. So he's got to be here in order for that to happen. He's here on the planet, I fully believe. He's just not in power yet. We don't have a one world currency, but that's coming. We don't have a one world religion, but that's coming. So you just got to keep your duckies in a row. That's all I'm saying. Get ready, be prepared in your mind, because the times are going to get rough, and they won't get better. It's not going to get better. If you're sitting there thinking, well, it'll all get better in the end. Well, in the very end, sure. But up until that point, it's not going to get better, and it's going to be really bad on the rest of us. So just keep that in mind, all right? And look, until next time, none of love for you. I really appreciate it. And be careful out there. Enjoy life as best you can, because it's too dang short. So until next time, we'll catch you later.